You finally did it. You bought your dream supercar. That Lamborghini, Ferrari, or McLaren is sitting in your garage looking absolutely perfect. But then the bills start coming, and they don't stop. Today we're breaking down the real cost of supercar ownership for 1 year. Spoiler alert, it's way more than you think. Let's get into it. The purchase, month 0. Let's say you bought a Lamborghini Huracán for $300,000. Congratulations, but that's just the beginning of the spending. Sales tax in most states is 6 to 10%. That's $18,000 to $30,000 just in tax. Then there's registration, title fees, and dealer fees. Add another $2,000 to $5,000. You're already at $335,000 before you even drive it home. And if you financed? Interest on a $300,000 loan at 5% APR is about $15,000 per year. The cost is adding up fast. Insurance, $15,000 to $25,000 per year. Your first reality check comes when you call for insurance quotes. Supercar insurance is insane. Expect to pay $15,000 to $25,000 annually for full coverage. Why so high? These cars are expensive to repair, attractive to thieves, and statistically driven by people who like to go fast. If you're under 30 or have any speeding tickets, add another $5,000 to $10,000. Some insurance companies won't even cover certain supercars for young drivers. That's $25,000 a year just to legally drive your car. Fuel costs, $5,000 to $8,000 per year. Supercars are not fuel efficient. Most get 8 to 12 miles per gallon in real-world driving, and they require premium gas only. Let's say you drive 5,000 miles per year. That's a modest amount for a weekend car. At 10 miles per gallon and $5 per gallon for premium, you're spending $2,500 to $5,000 on fuel alone. Track days? Double that cost. One track day can burn through 100 gallons of premium fuel. That's $500 in gas for 1 day of fun. Maintenance. The nightmare begins. This is where supercar ownership gets really expensive. Annual service on a Lamborghini costs $3,000 to $5,000. That's just the basic oil change and inspection. The oil change alone is $1,500 to $2,000 because it requires 12 quarts of specialized synthetic oil and takes specialized equipment. Ferrari's annual service is similar, $3,000 to $5,000. Porsche 911. Turbo is cheaper at $1,000 to $2,000, but still expensive compared to normal cars. But wait, there's more. Major service, every 2 to 3 years, $10,000 to $30,000. Most supercars require major service every 15 to 20,000 miles or every 3 years. This isn't optional. For Ferrari, this includes belt service that costs $15,000 to $25,000. For Lamborghini, clutch inspections and replacements can run $10,000 to $20,000. McLaren's major services can hit $30,000. Even if you only drive 2,000 miles per year, that major service is coming. Prorate that over 3 years, and you're adding $5,000 to $10,000 to your annual ownership cost. Tires, $3,000 to $6,000. Per year supercar tires are expensive and wear out fast. A set of 4 tires for a Lamborghini Huracán costs $3,000 to $5,000. Drive aggressively or do any track days. Those tires last 10,000 to 15,000 miles maximum. Daily drive it, maybe 20,000 miles. Track day warriors replace tires every season. That's potentially 2 sets per year. $10,000 just in tire costs. And that doesn't include mounting, balancing, and alignment, which adds another $500 to $1,000. Depreciation, the silent killer, $30,000 to $60,000. Here's the cost nobody talks about enough. Depreciation. A $300,000 supercar loses 10 to 20% of its value in the first year. That's $30,000 to $60,000 gone. Poof. You didn't crash it, you maintained it perfectly. But it's now worth $250,000. Some limited edition models appreciate, but most standard supercars depreciate hard. That's real money you're losing, even if you never see the cash leave your account. Parking and storage, $2,000 to $10,000 per year. Where are you keeping this $300,000 car? If you don't have a secure garage, you need climate-controlled storage. That runs $150 to $300 per month, or $2,000 to $4,000 per year. Live in a city? Parking costs add up. Valet parking at nice restaurants is $20 to $50 each time. Park it on the street? Good luck with that insurance claim when someone keys it. Some owners rent separate garage space just for their supercar. That can cost $500 to $1,000 monthly in expensive cities. $10,000 per year just to store your car. Repairs and unexpected costs, $5,000 to. Now for the scary part, things will break. Supercar parts are absurdly expensive. A side mirror replacement, $2,000 to $3,000. Front bumper respray from Rock Chips, $5,000 to $8,000. Carbon ceramic brake replacement, $15,000 to $20,000. And these things will happen. Rock chips are inevitable. Curb rash on those expensive wheels happens. Someone dings your door in a parking lot. Each incident costs thousands. Budget at least $5,000 per year for unexpected repairs and cosmetic fixes. But it could easily be $20,000 if something major breaks. Track days and modifications, $5,000 to $20,000. If you actually want to use your supercar's performance, you'll do track days. Each track day costs $300 to $1,000 just for entry, plus fuel, tires, brake pads, and potential repairs. Many owners can't resist modifications. Exhaust systems, suspension upgrades, ECU tunes, these add $5,000 to $20,000 easily, and modifications can void warranties, creating even more risk. Opportunity cost, the hidden expense. $300,000 invested in the S&P 500 historically returns about 10% annually. That's $30,000 per year in returns you're not getting because your money is in a depreciating car. This isn't a direct expense, but it's real money you're sacrificing for the experience of supercar ownership. The total, year one reality. Check, let's add it all up for owning a $300,000 Lamborghini Huracán for 1 year. Insurance, $20,000. Fuel, $5,000. Basic maintenance, $4,000. Prorated major service, $7,000. Tires, $4,000. Depreciation, $40,000. Storage and parking, $3,000. Repairs and unexpected, $5,000. Track days and fun, $5,000. Total, $93,000 for 1 year of ownership. That's almost $100,000 on top of the purchase price. You're spending 30% of the car's value annually just to own it. Who should actually buy a supercar? Here's the rule of thumb. You should be worth at least 10 times the car's price to comfortably afford it. Want a $300,000 car? You should have a net worth of at least $3 million. Otherwise, the ownership costs will stress you financially. Supercars are not investments. They're expensive hobbies. If you can't absorb $100,000 per year in costs without blinking, you can't really afford that supercar. So there's the truth about supercar ownership. It's absolutely incredible, but ridiculously expensive. These cars are dreams on wheels, but they're dreams that cost you every single month. If you can afford it without stress, do it. Life's short, and these cars are amazing. But go in with eyes wide open about the real costs. If this video gave you a reality check, smash that like button. Subscribe for more real talk about car ownership, and comment. Would you still buy a supercar knowing these costs? Thanks for watching. Dream big, but budget smart.